the first fight on the main card, this one's Kevin Holland versus Trevin Giles at 185 pounds. Kevin is an American. He's 17-5. He's 27 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall, and he's 4-2 in the UFC, including his decision win on Dana White's Contender Series. Right now, he's coming off of a coming off of a TKO win over Anthony Hernandez, which started with the knee to the body. And then he's going against Trevin Giles, who's the American, 12-2, 27 years old, 6 feet tall, 3-2 in the UFC, and coming off of a split decision win over James Krause in a Fight of the Night performance as well. So tell me what you think about these guys.
Well, this is the Kevin Holland. I talked about him in the last fight, I think it was.
Briefly,
and,
yes.
He's the one with the win over Mearshart.
Yes.
And it was a good one where he kind of showed that he has the wrestling acumen to hang with a dude who's a BJJ black belt on the ground.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
You can.
He's also a good striker.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm super impressed with Mearshart's striking because it's just slow and just weird looking. If it works for you, it works for you, but I wasn't impressed with it. But Holland looked to be the much better striker in that fight as well.
Yeah.
So, I get down to it. He looks pretty well-rounded, and from what I found, he's a Kung Fu black belt.
Yes, so he's got a black belt in Kung Fu. He's a second-degree black belt.
Second degree.
He's also a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So, he's another one of those guys that's well-rounded. He has 8 knockouts overall on his record. He has 6 submissions on his record, and he has 3 decision wins on his record. So he's well-rounded again. Yeah. And on top of that, he's the former XKO middleweight champion. He's really well-versed. He got that knockout, though, with that knee to Anthony Hernandez. Mm-hmm. That was pretty awesome. But, going against Trevin right here, Trevin's, both of his losses have come by guillotine choke to both Mearsart, who we were just talking about, and Zach Cummins. Mm-hmm. They did come a little bit later in the fight, but he leaves that out there. It's something that he needs to be aware of in this fight. Because like we just said, Kevin Holland could submit him.
He's that brown belt that Holland has, that's a Travis Lutter brown belt.
Yeah.
So it's another the names, man. The lineage,
Travis
some brown belts, man, they're not equal. Black belts aren't equal.
Yeah, and the other thing about this, though, you're going to see a little bit of trash talking between the two in this fight. Trevin never stops talking in his fights. He's known for talking. And
he has fun in there.
Yeah, he does, and it's not bad. But Kevin, Kevin's always making noises, too, and always saying stuff. He's really known for yelling out, woo, in his fights. I was studying one of his fights. He's literally on the bottom being mounted, and he screams out, woo, right in the dude's face.
Yeah, so you hear all the fans, because it's funny, in one of the fights, this didn't even happen in this same fight, but ever since then, all the fans in his fights, they start chanting, woo! And Joe Rogan was super confused in one of the fights. He's like, why is everybody wooing? He's like, dude, there's 10,000 people all chanting woo at the same time for no reason. Yeah. What the hell?
Yep.
Well, Joe, there you go.
There you go. So it's pretty funny, but, so you're going to see a little bit, and it makes it entertaining, So I think that this fight right here, this is one of my picks for Fight of the Night right here. It's a super entertaining fight, I think, overall. From the performance of it, I think that they're going to have fun with it. From just watching them get the back and forth between them verbally and watching their body postures towards each other, I'm excited to see it overall. One of my picks for Fight of the Night, but I have Trevin winning by knockout in round 2.
Wow. See, it's a little surprising to me because, with what I noticed about Trevin is he is exciting, but he throws pretty wildly when he's on his feet. Dude, he even leaves his chin out when he throws. Yep. To me, that's a bad sign.
Well, the fight over James Krause, that's what's giving me that.
Yeah.
That was a fun fight. That performance of the night one right there. Yeah. He got the win. He's got a chin that can hang.
We'll see, but I don't think he's getting knocked out. See, what I think is going to happen is you're going to see. I think we should note that Trevin is a BJJ purple belt, according to his profile.
Yes.
But I do think that Holland is actually better on the feet. I think he's better on the ground, and I think he gets this to the ground because we saw Trevin on the ground.
Yeah.
He's been submitted before, and I think Holland taps him out in the second round.
Well, we're going to find out what happens here. I got knockout for Trevin round 2. You've got Holland by submission round 2.
Is that back-to-back fights where we're opposite?
I don't know, but that's a couple there.
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Hey,